Guys, we catch runners like this every single day by tracking insiders or smart money on chain. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how we do it.
Bash bros, bash bros, bash bros.
Guys, if you want to catch runners like this every day, you need to develop the skill of following and tracking the smart money on chain, okay? We're talking about these big massive whales, these insiders, these coals, these trenches that spend like their whole entire life playing Fortnite and trading meme coins. We want to be following these guys, right? And seeing exactly what they get up to. Now, guys, in this video, I'm just going to be breaking down just a few simple ways, right? To be able to track these guys and how I'll pull them into my tool, right? So this is our tool. So just to let you know, this is the power of the method, right? Of tracking these guys. Because I have all of them on tap, right? I can see exactly what they're doing to the second, right? So anytime they jump into something, I can see it. Now, when they all jump into something together, that's the value, right, of tracking them all. So, for example, within the first minute since Moondale bonded, right? So when the first minute since it was traded on raydium, I get all of these guys, right? Boom, 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 boom. Well, three of them, right? This guy hit it twice, jumping into the same token, right? And then the queue just goes on and on and on. Everyone gets in. The later you get in, the less X's you get, right? And so, like, you can see all this activity. Like, I just pull them up on deck screener. I think this guy gets out pretty early. See, this is Cupsy. He gets out early on this. But do you see, all hanging out right at the very beginning? And look at this thing. We had a couple of our guys using our tool that picked up on this just today, right? But so this is the power. But obviously, this tool means crap all if you can't load it up with the right people. Okay. So this video is about just diving into a few really basic methods that you can either dive into the data, you know, by breaking down the time. Deck screen is pretty good for that. Or you can go through top holders, or you can find them in top traders as well. So I'll show you just a couple of these methods, right? Say for example, if you go to top traders on BullX, it's got the sol balance here. You can check all the sol balances. I'm able to be like, okay, who's the big guns in here, right? You've got a guy over here who's got 500. You've got a guy who's made 17k on this, and he's pulled out 500 sol on this. So what I can do now is, let's see what his positions are. See all of that within the first 5 minutes, he's already out, right? But what I can do now is I can go and check him out, right? Let me click on him. I can go and copy him. I can go check him out on SolScan, see what he's holding in his token balance. See, so he's got 75k in Wrap Sol and also 76k in Solana, right, in his wallet. So I can now go and copy him and bring him into my tool. I'm maxed out, so I need to clean this up a little bit. Open up some space. Let's clear some of these wallets up. Create a profile. Call a Moondale number 2. What image should we use? Don't worry about an image. Anyway, so I can go and create that, and now I'll have him tracked, right? I can do it for this guy as well. Okay, so now I've got both of these guys tracked. Now any of the activity that they do on chain, I'll follow it, right? If they even transfer to new wallets, I'll follow that crap as well. So I'll be tracking all their wallets like that. Crazy, right? So going back over here, so one other way that we can go is we can go into top holders, right? And this, like, you can just have a bit of a browse around and through some of the top holders and check out how much Solana they've got. If they've got a massive Solana balance, 69,000. Imagine that this is like a, what is this? Yeah, so this could be some sort of exchange. We don't want to have like crazy amounts like that. Yeah, see, gate. So you don't want that one. But you can start looking through and seeing, because really what we want is there is massive Solana balances. Okay, we want to track guys that have got a lot of Solana. Right, I like going through Dex Screener to really like narrow down the data, so like to the minute. So for example in here, right, I could start filtering for like the first, say, 2 minutes. So let me go and do that real quick. Now what we want to know is like who are the guys that got in pretty heavy right at the very beginning, because these guys are usually insiders. Maybe they're tied to the dev, so they're part of the dev team, and sometimes they're just real good at getting information really quick, right? So let me just scroll all the way back to the start. Okay, so this is it here, guys. This is the LP when it was created. Got the time there, and then the first transaction, guys, right, do drop 6.6k or 45 Solana. This is almost always tied to the dev, because who in their right mind would just randomly drop $6,500? Sometimes it's way more, unless it's the dev. Okay, so a lot of times this is tied to the dev. And then after this you have snipers that are in here, and then you've got a lot of these like trenches that are like spend their whole entire life looking at this stuff, and they get in this pretty quick as well. So what's a good practice is to go through some guys that dropped a lot of Solana. So like this guy's 9.9, right? No doubt it was from a platform, one of these trading platforms. 14 Solana, 4.95, 7, right? You can go up. There's another guy, 19 Solana. You can go through every one of these if you want, right? But the main thing that I'm looking for is I'm looking for guys who've got a pretty decent sized wallet, right? Especially when they're hanging out right at the beginning here. So I'm just going to open up a few. This guy drops 50, right? But we don't want that. We don't want someone like that, because this would be some sort of mev bot. See right there. Yeah, so we can just go through some more of these. So what we want to do, guys, is just go through from a level 1 sort of search, right? We can dive a little bit deeper, but just to keep it real simple, you can just go through some of these balances, right? See that? Right, so get rid of that one. This guy's got a pretty decent wallet size. Yeah. Right. On-chain rape. Such creative names. See this guy here. Who's this guy? See, look at these guys, man. Far out. Good, honest, upstanding gentlemen. Yeah, so yeah, pretty decent size. Yeah. I think I already seen this one, eh? No. Do you see what I'm saying? So like this is as simple as it is, guys. So you find all of these guys just by using what I've taught you guys, right? Now if I was to be like off screen, I could do a deeper search into this, because a lot of these guys, let's say if they've pulled out 100 grand from a token, sometimes they're not going to keep it in their balance, they're going to shift it on, right? Now our tool here will pick up on the movement that they make. So if they move their Solana to a new wallet, we'll pick up on that new wallet. This is why we call it a stalker tool, right? So we'll pick up on that new wallet and we'll track all the activity that takes place on that new wallet as well. All right, so let me give you an example. So for example, let's say he started in this wallet and then he moved it around to all these wallets. Now we're listening to all the events that take place on these wallets as well. Okay, and it happens automatically with our tool. Right. So now that we got these guys, we just want to simply bring them straight into our stalker tool or whatever tracker you've got. Right. So I'll just do one as an example for you. Create profile. We'll just call it Moondale Sniper. Right. This guy here, bring him in. Enter. I'll just leave him blank. Okay. So he's in there. Let's get on-chain rate. Another good thing to do, guys, another good practice is to look at DeFi activities, because it's going to show how active is this dude doing swaps, right? So one swap a minute ago, here was his last swap, so he's very, very active, right? And it shows he's active on pump as well as he's active on raydium. So we're going to go bring this dude, what's his name? On-chain rate. Okay, bring him in. Get in there, you rapist. And we can use the same process for this as well, for all of these. This is the exact process that I've used to load up my entire stalker account, right? Now there are other ways where I do like some deeper dives. If I know that the guys that I'm tracking on chain, they've got patterns that I can pick up on and all that sort of stuff, I go a little bit deeper on chain. But this is good, you know, just to get you guys started. A lot of this stuff is just by using the methods that I've just shown just now, right? So one other thing, let's just say you're just starting and you're like, bro, I don't even know where to start. Where do I start? A good place is to go to dexscreener, right, .com, and search for a token that's got a pretty high market cap. So anything like 5 million and above market cap, right? You go and click on that token and you start searching, right? So for example, you can go click on Please, right? And you can go look at top traders here. Say someone like this, for example, was perfect, you know, loaded up right at the start and then farmed out. So this guy pulled out 176k profit. So what we can do is we can go check him on chain. Most likely he's moved. See that? He's moved all his Solana. So we can do a quick search to see, okay, bro, are you trying to hide it from us? Or have you just moved it to another wallet, and we can pick up on your activity. So we go to Sol, go to transfers, it has outflow, and just filter Solana for a little bit over 1 Solana, and we'll start to see where he sent it all. You see that? So he sent it to this wallet, and I reckon that he sent it off to an exchange. So he can go chill in the Bahamas on his gains. See that? Coinbase. So I wouldn't even bother now. I wouldn't even be bothered about that guy. But you can easily, like, look how many you got to choose from. Now sometimes you'll come across a lot of these guys and they are the same guy, right? So they're an insider, they're the same insider with multiple wallets, right? But we don't care. We just want to track guys that are carrying a lot of Solana. So what's this guy up to? Pretty decent. Go check him out. Okay, so there we go. Got someone else now. Go copy him, bring him into Stalker. And then boom, just like that. Guys, this is the method that we use to be able to track these guys and pick up on plays every single day. Okay guys, so just to wrap up, guys, thanks for watching the video. if you want access to this tool for free, feel free to go jump into the description below, and you'll see a link to Bash Stalker. We've got our Discord there below as well, so you can come in, ask us questions, come hang out, and sweet as. Catch up with you guys later, eh? Take it easy.